was a 1 minute early. Right, just let me get this together. Because I had a massive reading earlier on and I expanded it. Same old, because it's same old. But let me get it in order. That. This one as well. It was early this morning. Just the cards have been jumping out and all the same messages basically, which isn't a surprise, but at the top, pens, notes that came in. Hi Kelly, you alright? Yeah, I tell you what, it feels like it's going to snow out there. Sorry about the lighting. I haven't got my little mini ring light. I broke the legs on it and it's coming across like this, but this will have to do. Ooh, that'll have to do. That's a bit better. This will have to do for now because the lighting's not brilliant in here. Hi Andy. Hi. I can't see from there. You know, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. I can see, but it's like what? So I'll have to go over to my phone. The song that's came in today. Hi Melissa. Hi, yeah, happy holidays. The what is it? The song that's just popped in my head while I was in the kitchen getting me brew was no surprise, it's not a surprise. So let me find myself again. Right. Truth Seeker from Trumpland. Whoop whoop. Oh yes, we do like the Trumpland. That's what my Finn calls America. He calls it Trumpland because he knows at 5 that it is Trumpland. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna light some incense. So I'm just waiting for a few people to come in. The song today that came in just a minute ago. Well, I don't know who sang it. I can't remember. I'm just tipping this all over the place. Was Going Through Changes. No shit, Sherlock. Going Through Changes. So that just popped in my head, going through changes, because we're all going through changes, because the heavens are going through changes, you know, planetary changes. So are we. So are we. Macro. I'm in. You're in Trumpland too. Give a woohoo to Trumpland. Trumpsville. Yeah, 4 more years definitely. Hi Dobsy D. So we've got Lois, Andy, Kelly, Melissa, and Truth Seeker. Oh yes. I'll probably talk a little bit about that at the end of this reading and chat. Hi Rob Smith. Oh yeah, can everyone check out Rob Smith in chat's channel because he's got some fantastic paintings. And I think you'd be really surprised by them. So I did check it out, Rob, and he emailed you, and they were fantastic. And I saw a dragon. I saw many other things, but I did see a dragon. Your art is phenomenal. Whose art? Oh, my art. Thank you. You want to check Rob's art out as well. So Rob, who's in chat, please go and check his channel out, and go and sub to his channel, and give him some thumbs up. Hi Astral Thief. I'll just give time for people to get in, because I've got a really big reading and the readings haven't really changed obviously because of what's going on, and every time I've been using different decks today it's all been the same outcome obviously, and I will talk a little bit about Trump at the end of this because it's not really about that, even though it is, because it's all connected. But yeah, so let's get this light out my face. Like I said, the lighting's a bit dodgy in here today, but there you go. Yeah, it was ace. So, what I'm going to do is... I haven't even lit that. Why have I put it over there? I haven't even lit it. I'm going to go through the reading that I had today. There was a couple, but they're all the same, like I said. And then there was a few little extra ones that came out. And then I wrote down in my book a few things, because as I'm going along, things come in and I write them down through the day of what's coming through me with my cosmic energy. Woo-hoo! my godly gift, my godly energy, and there's just so can't even speak because there's been so many things going on this week, and we're only still on Wednesday, running up to the Christmas. It's just amazing what messages I'm getting and what I'm seeing within myself, what I'm seeing around me. Like I said, with the whole merging, which I like to call a blend now, we're blending the spiritual and the non-physical and the physical, and it's just every day seems to be like more wow power I'll call it. And for someone who was in chat before, I don't know who it was earlier on, thanks for shouting out Yakuta. We are the Yakuta tribe. And you'll know what I mean if you was in that day, because I like to yak. So if you like to yak, the Yakutas. We're from planet Yakuta. Yeah, you've got to bring the good ice energy in. So high frequencies are so intense. Oh my God. They're amazing today. What I've just got in before, looking at the energies and tuning into them. Oh my God. They're just beautiful. The light, the happy, they're energetic, they're just bringing good ass energy, and I can't say anything more. Hi Dolly, still sharing. No other roads, had to spend my time more on it, but do not really see other paths. Do you mean you're on your path and you don't look at others? I don't know what you're saying. But it is all about your individual sovereign path, by the way. Nobody else's. We're not doing unity. We're doing unity when we split to realise that we are individual sovereign beings and we are unique in what we do. But when we come together, it's unity with ideas and all that. You've got to have the split to come to unity. We're not going to unity. We're not in unity just yet. We're realising to split because we're not communists and we're not going in. That's what they wanted, but we're not. We're not being all the same. We don't want to be communists in a communist state. That's what they're trying to push. China. Trying to push it everywhere. That's what they were doing. No, we ain't having it. Just saying. I've got some moonstone earrings on today. These are a new design. This is moonstone on the bottom. I'm going to be doing some more of these. I know you can't see in this light. After Christmas, they're like oh, what's the hand called now? It's gone out of my head. The little buddy's hand, and it's a choker style with little glass beads on. If you like little chokers, just going to throw that out there while I'm warming up. It feels like it's going to snow. It looks like it's going to snow this Christmas looking at the sky. So what are you all saying? Hi Effie. The Great Conjunction, well, it's in the cards. I'll tell you in a minute. The Great Conjunction's massive. It's our conjunction. It's the alignment of the celestial bodies which we align with. We've got to get in alignment with it. We're all getting aligned with ourselves. This is where we're going. But really, this whole chat's about that. It's about that energy. It's about what we're doing going up to Christmas. We're not that far away. The Christmas star, and what we're doing now and going into 2021. As I keep saying, it's the same thing because it's very important to keep getting it out. I don't think your country's alone. No. Thing is, Danny, it's worldwide this, and when what gets shown in America, which is about to happen, as we all know, it's happening anyway. It has been happening. You really want to go and watch Michael Jaco. He just did a great one. I don't know if it was yesterday. I just watched a bit of it. What's going on? What's been going on that people don't know, and maybe what's about to happen. Where we're all on the same wavelength with that. And I did actually put that on my community post. I think it was today, and checking that video out. But this is all in. This all ties into it anyway. So before I start getting in the flow, because I've already connected to my flow, I'm just going to light this because I just said I lighted it and I didn't. How are you all feeling today? Because like I said, yesterday I felt very dreamy. I'm going to go through that in a minute because I wrote down in my book of how I've been feeling very dreamy and calm yesterday. And then it was windy today. Windy in the morning, like a storm. Oh yeah. Winds are turning. Oh yeah, Lois is saying, have you heard of Edge of Wonder? I don't think your country isn't alone, we're all in it together. Watched the entire podcast last night. Very cool. It was very, very cool. It was very cool. Got a few bits. This is all mismatch, but when I was writing about wind, I'm feeling very mellow, very mellow. Stop here. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think it's not gonna come to violence, I don't think. You know, if you go and check Michael Jacob out, if anyone can put it in chat, it was really, really good. Again, Merry Christmas and be patient. As I have said the other day, the message I got in was be patient. You know, I was talking about my hair. Be patient. It is coming. You've got to be patient because, you know, the greatest plan, they always get it at the pinnacle. When people are just about to lose faith in themselves as well, when they just think it's about to not go to plan, that's when you get them. Right at the last minute, in the last hour. But like I said, I'm thinking, I've lost my other book. Oh no, it's here. Because I've wrote a few things down with feelings and stuff and what I was... right. So, before we get into the reading, I've just wrote down things that were coming in and just things that I was feeling. So yesterday, looking over here now, let me put it over there so I can see. Yesterday, hi Welsh babe, hi everyone in chat. I'm just going to go into flow now so I won't be in chat properly. Oh, you meant to say Laura Eisenhower's yeah, Laura Eisenhower's was great as well. But you know when I said they were talking about how we're going from, we're not doing what they did before the Ascendant Masters. We're taking our physical bodies are going as well. It's the merge, like I said, it's the blending. And that's how I see it. So anyway, I've been feeling, yesterday I was feeling very light, very mellow, very like that advert, Mr. Soft, if anyone remembers. I felt very like, I don't know if you saw it, I heard it when I was talking. I was talking slower than I normally do, because normally when I'm in flow like I am now, I'm quite fast, quite animated, quite like, because that's what you do when you're in flow. It's just like you want to get everything out, because I didn't realise that, well, I only realised, I don't know if it was last year, that that's what flow is, because I have to speak fast and get things out, and I go off here and I go off there because I have to get it out, because then I'll forget, because it comes in that fast. I need to get it out, if anyone gets what I'm saying, but I'm sure you will. Hi, National. Yeah, we're all right. Hope you are too. We're ready for Christmas. Whoop, whoop. We're ready for Christmas. We're excited. By the way, Christmas, yeah, you know what the UK was saying about, oh, they'll have barriers on the borders in Wales, and oh, they'll do this. Well, my mum lives in Wales and she's down here. We Thelma and Louised it. We've got my mum, so we were like, yeah, fear mongering. But then again, I don't let that happen in my reality. I said it's not going to happen. We are having a Christmas, and that's that. In my reality, in my universe, that's what's happening. And so far, there it is. So I've been feeling quite dream state. Yeah, Melissa says we are physically turning crystalline. Exactly. Look at your skin, people. That's all I'm saying. Dreamy, calm, softness. I'm trying to put words out there. Flowy. That's what I would say. Flowy. Very floaty. Very dream state yesterday. Today, for me personally, it's been, well, calm within me, because I wrote. I'll read out what I wrote. Calm within me. But it's been windy outside, you know, them winds of change. I just said before, the song that came in today, just before, was Going Through Changes. I can't remember that song, but that's what came in, Going Through Changes. So we're seeing, I'm talking about me, and you're probably doing it as well. I'm seeing and sensing certain things. And funny enough, I've put, what was that? Oh, a crystal vision. I put crystal vision like a star in the Christmas Chronicles 2. Now, if anyone's seen the Christmas Chronicles 2, you'll know what film that is about. And also, Christmas Chronicles 2, sorry to switch that light off. Christmas Chronicles 2, they have the Bethlehem star. I mean, that's to do with the conjunction anyway, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And it's funny how they put it out on, was it JFK Jr.'s birthday? Just saying. Christmas Chronicles 2, yeah, you're feels a bit, time is passing slow. Oh God, yesterday was, but it's quite fast for me. But Christmas Chronicles 2 had the Bethlehem star in, and if anyone saw Christmas Chronicles 2, the star was a crystal. Yeah, makes sense. Well, the other day, I think it was yesterday, because I never know what day it is, you know, anymore. but that's okay. In my mind's eye, I normally see like obviously blue like this. We know what this is if you've been on my channel. Or the other day I was seeing Going Over Land, which I always think is Mars. And I shouldn't say think, I should say no, because in my head it was like, yeah, it's Mars. Because it was terrain, you know, when you look like you're flying above something, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And it looked like it was reddish. And that's just what I think it would look like. But dusty, I don't know. And I don't know why I was having that. And then, you know, I normally see like a lot of blue colours. Sometimes it's underwater, whatever. Whatever comes in, flying around the cosmos. But the other night, it was, I think I drew it. It looked a bit like the star out the Christmas Chronicles shaped, because it was shaped a bit like a cross. I can't really explain it. Like this. So there'd be a point up, a point down, a point that one, a point that one, a point that, like a star, a crystal star. So obviously it had shapes like that with the facets, and then behind it was just like more facets. It just, in my head it was just saying it was crystal. It was crystal. Could be in crystal clear, the crystalline, the crystals, the crystal divineness that's coming in, but basically that's what I saw. And I've never seen that pattern before, because it was a pattern. It was like a crystal star, if anyone's seen Christmas Chronicles, like that star, like a crystallized star, and then patterns of that behind it, going out and out and out and out, and I was like, ooh. And I think it was a bit like a goldenish white colour. So just saying, I'm just putting that out there because that is what I saw, you know, and I might tune in somewhere on YouTube at one day and someone else might be talking about it, and that's how I get confirmation in with different things in different places and stuff. So just saying. Yeah, I don't really slip into the daddy dragon stuff because it's not where I lie with all that at the minute, you know. It's more about you and yourself, and you doing the work now, because all that comes into effect anyway. So I saw the meteor. Oh. And also, Finn was watching something before, and I had to laugh because it was a kids' programme where a girl was making these little plasticine models, and she was talking about the Mayan calendar, and she was talking about the shift, and she was like, I don't really know, I just think things are changing, and I think it's to do with the planets and all this, and I'm like, I mean, because people everywhere are just in the same shift on the same timeline, even if they don't know it. The girl was actually Mayan, and she was called Dolly. And just to prove a fact, I'm going to find it now, because I was like, you're hearing it everywhere. You're hearing it everywhere. You get messages everywhere. So just to make a point of that, this was Finn before I started tuning in and thought, what is he listening to? And what is he watching to? What is he watching? And guess what the girl's name was? Dolly. So I'm just going to find it now. So let me find it. Is it this one? This one. So this just made me laugh. It is madness, but everyone's getting on that timeline. This is where I said you can tell things are changing. If you're aware, you'll hear it. So this is just some girl who's got a channel. Well, I don't mean some girl who's got a channel. She's got a channel that makes little plasticine things, little clay things. And it's called, funny enough, it's called Battle for Dream Island, polymer clay. Battle for Dream Island, and it's called Dolly Life. Dolly Life. Dolly Life. Listen to this. So anyway, she's making little models.
Loser. I didn't know what to put with him, but like he wasn't a loser though because
so,
like he had.
What she's doing is making polymer clay little characters. But listen to what she was saying, because at first I didn't hear it, and I thought, wow, how's she saying it? So.
And like apparently the Ethiopian calendar.
Ethiopian calendar.
But like, you know, like if you feels like they didn't talk anyways, but like. What do you guys think of Puffball? It would be cool to have those kind of lights though, where you don't have to like. I try to make it as in like she just kind of passed by it and then
Okay.
like just turned on and off. Like if you, it would be cool if we could like I don't, we're not there yet I guess, but like maybe the new homes are, but like you know like if you just put your hand over and then just kind of glide it over and then oh look the lights are on. I think
In a
they do
minute.
it in the public restrooms already though, right? Because sometimes you walk in and the light turns on. Never mind, it's a thing, but like what if it had like I don't know like a picture and then you put your hand over it? I don't know. Is it a thing, you guys? I'm such a dork. I think they do it for open doors, but here is Puffball. So you guys, so I'm over here trying to figure out what is happening on this planet, huh? So like turns out if it looks like the Mayans were right, you guys, because like apparently the Ethiopian calendar, the one that they use that's based on the ancient Egyptian Coptic calendar, I think. By the way, I could be wrong. Search this all up. I could be wrong, you guys. But it looks like they're 7 years behind us, and they came into 2012 as of September 11, 2019. That was their instead of
She's
like when
half
we hit that
Mayan as
date,
well.
they hit September 11, 2012, so that's when they went into the era. So like I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but like I do that's part of the reason why I took this long to make this video because I'm over here reading other stuff. But I feel like knowledge is amazing. What do you guys think? But like we're gonna add his little hand.
Knowledge
and
is
then we can talk about it
amazing.
later. But like here is Woody.
Basically. Hang on.
Which is amazing. And this is all based on like what's happening in the sky, like the planets and how they're lined up.
She's
and then,
right.
Like I don't know how they can tell this from that, but like life. NASA, what are you guys doing over here? This is amazing.
Not NASA.
How is loser? I didn't know what to put with him, but like
Anyway, she was talking about her what she makes, but every now and again she kept slipping into, oh, we're aligning with the pack. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm half Mayan as well, and I was like, Finn was watching this, and I'm going, shh, a minute, and he's going, wow, so you should be listening to this. But even though she said, doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong, hi, she was basically saying she knows it's something to do with the alignment of the planets. Yeah. And that was just randomly on this morning, you know, what a coincidence. Not because there's no such things as coincidences. So just wanted to point that out because I thought it was quite funny. Hi, anyone who's just come in chat, but I'm on a roll, so I'm not really looking at chat from over here. So I might spot some of you in a bit. So anyway, that was that, which I thought was funny. Like I said, she was called Dolly Life. Which I thought was quite funny. So, what have we got in? Yeah, so I was going on about how everyone has been feeling, and then what else did I have? I've had a lot of people, this is my experience of what I've been hearing around me and speaking to people, a lot of people going on about headaches here, wanting to speak truth sometimes but scared to speak truth. I was just saying the other day, throat chakra, getting tingles here, crown chakra, someone saying, like I said here again the other day, and I was saying, oh yeah, like your third eye, so you know, like your higher self and your self-knowing. I was talking about natural flow earlier on, not really going into that with the substance thing, but I did write a thing about the substance of how it said tone down, and I thought that's very funny, isn't it? Tone down. Toning down your tones. So I don't really need to mention that again. That was just a thing I needed to bring in. We are going out of this cycle into a new cycle, obviously, and this is where the alignment is so, I don't even know what the word is, not preferable, is it, of what you're doing to get in alignment with yourself. And getting rid of, as I've said before the other week about ancestral programming, I'm doing that. I'm breaking through my ancestral programming. I know that because it is stopping with me, because I've noticed something, and I said that the other week or the week before, that helps you as well, because once you set that, I personally, what came into me, and I've seen other people saying it, was when I said that, I knew straight away, when you're breaking your ancestral patterns, and being sovereign, by the way, you don't have to do what they did or what that blah, 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 or setting that deep programming, you're breaking free from that, as I said the other week, we're breaking the chains. It also breaks them free. And free to do what they're meant to be doing. And that's how it all helps each other. And that's how I just believe it all comes in. And it helps. And it helps them set their self free. Hi, so I've said that before. The card reading I got, I'm going to go into that now because I've wrote a few other bits down in a minute. Or should I read that now? Let me have a look. What did I write down? I might just read all this out, get it out, and then do the reading. So, I was sat in my bedroom this morning, and I was like, it was really windy outside. So I was like, right. I was talking to my aunt yesterday and had a great discussion about what it means to be together in family. Exactly, and that's brilliant as well, because this is what Christmas is about, and this is how we're going to be going into 2021. So I just put winds of change, which I said the other day. Change. This is just me writing it down because this is how it comes in. Change. Do you fear change? If you do, why? What could change bring? I see it personally bringing a lot of things, great things. Change is seemed scary because we feel we are maybe not in control, or that we will have to change with the change. But if it's new change of an old structure, I mean, that's where I'm going. I'm not staying with that old structure. No, thank you. I ain't going back to normal. No, thank you. Cycle. Sorry, what was that? Structure cycle. I'm not going with that structure cycle. To me, it's a good change, as I'm ready to change again. Feel it deep within me. An excitement, a knowing, a flowing, a row your boat. This is what came out. A row your boat, light ship, gently down the cosmic streams, channels of consciousness. That's what came into me today, and I thought I'd read it out because I thought that was hilarious. I love that. Row your boat, light ship, your light ship, gently down the cosmic streams, channels of consciousness. Woo! Age of Aquarius is the cosmic waters, which I was trying to talk about before, and I've said before. Yeah, row your boat. When you're breathing in good ass prana, as the lovely what's his face would say, infinite waters, that is water. But the age of Aquarius is air, because we like to think it's water because you think aqua, as people will say. But it's air, if you think about it anyway, air. But that air is the cosmic waters. As I've said before, I've said this a million times, this around us, this space around us is the cosmic water to me. This is just me. But it's not as dense, so it's more, doesn't feel like we're like pushing through anything. When you're deep breathing that in, you're breathing in the cosmic waters. You're breathing in the knowledge, the wisdom, everything that surrounds you. I said this before, so the age of Aquarius is air, cosmic, spiritual, where we're goingness and all that. Yeah, breath, breathing. That's why you're supposed to deep breathe through your nose from your diaphragm, from your stomach, you could say, and breathe it in. I was doing that earlier on, and that brings a lot of life force into your cosmic forces, cosmic knowing, cosmic your knowing, memory, everything. So experiencing awakening. Yeah, so that makes sense again. You know, that we are going to the age of Aquarius. We're coming out of Pisces, water. Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius, air. Oh, yes. What resides in the cosmic soup, in the cosmic waters, air, is consciousness, different beings, angelics, whatever you want to say, light, teams, angelics, whatever. All there. And that's why I know where I'm going with all of that. Thank you, Truth Seeker. This is personally what I've been seeing, thinking and feeling. And then if I go somewhere or look at something, someone else will say it. And then someone will do a video like an hour after, or I've not seen it from 2 days ago. And I'm like, bang, they're saying the same thing because it's all in that consciousness. That's why there's breatharians. A lot of us know that. We know about breatharians. But I do believe as well, as I said the other day, there might be things that they did then that we might not need to do then, because it's totally different. So I even believe in some of the spiritual senses and spiritual teachings that's going to have a shake up, because there's new spiritual teachings coming in. There might be things that we can come shake it up and be a bit newer, because like I said, not one shoe fits all, because we're all individual. So that made more sense to me as well. So I was like, yeah, breathing in dimensions, exactly, Mark. So when I'm breathing in deep, I'm breathing in them particles, them atoms, whatever you want to call it, those orbs, that energy, those beings, that consciousness. I don't care what you call it, it's all the same to me. All that energy, because everything is energy, so you're breathing in that energy. Free energy, we all know that. Nikola Tesla knew that. Everything is energy, so, you know, breathing in the light, I think we're going different. So like I said, the spiritual community, I think there's lots of things that can change there. It doesn't have to be the way it used to be, because this is different. Just like David said the other day in Laura Eisenhower, this is different, because we're bringing the physical, it's different. We'll be able to do different things, new things. There is AI that helps us, but the AI that's going is the artificial intelligence that is not from our universe, is not from source, thinks it's separate from source. Most people know that. So that's how I've always seen it. And if you've been with me quite a while, you'll have heard me say before about breathing in the divine waters, breathing in the heavenly waters, this space around us, breathing it in. I've always said heavenly waters, as above, so below, as within, so without, so the universe, so the soul. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing to me. And like I said, when you've got a knowing, you've just got a knowing. People can turn around to me and go, oh, gobbledygook on big words, and oh, it's physics, and it's this, that, and the other, and it's quantum. It's like, yeah, maybe even quantum's changing as well, but it's like, yeah, I know. And I actually don't need to know the ins and outs of it, because I just innately know. I just know. Inside, I just know. If anyone gets that, I think you will do. So anyway, hi Susie Q. So I put that, so you've got air, self, knowledge, knowing, wisdom, unique individual freedom, flow. Because, like I said, we are splitting to be unique individuals. We're not communists, we're not going to that thing. And then we come together in unity when we want to build new structures and foundations and ideas and stuff like that. But really, we're individual, and that's why I said you will find people you want to flow with, and you want to know, and you want to converse with, and you want to do projects with, and teachings that you'll want off certain people, because you'll go to the people that you flow with. It doesn't mean the other person's wrong, it's just you'll go to the people that you flow with. So, and then I put, this is why I've said to breathe deep, cosmic light waters, they hold all this for you, and natural, it's a natural substance, and it's not out of yourself, because it's all within yourself as well, so it's natural. So if you want to be on a natural high, breathe deep from your diaphragm. Learn about, you know, you can go on YouTube and learn about deep breathing, it's all there. Yeah, so I said, watching from my bedroom today I think it was before I phoned you, Susie Q, what did I put today? I was watching the winds of change blow the trees and kick rubbish about in the streets. So that's yeah, it's going to be kicking some rubbish around in the streets. Rubbish about in the streets. But there was a calm within me as I was sat in my house. There's a calm in my temple and my house, my kingdom, while this wind was blowing about, a bit stormy, you know, storm, calm before the storm. And then I just got in, stay strong in your vessel and steadfast, anchor in the light, peace, joy and love. You've got to stay in that. And a non-judgment card, because we were talking about this, me and Susie Q today, everyone's talking about non-judgment, but the actual non-judgment actually came up on my last reading, which I'm going to read out, which is not a coincidence, obviously, and all my readings have been all the same today. I've done a few out of a few different decks, and it's basically the same thing. It's the same message, because it would be, because it is a collective message, and it's going to keep saying the same thing, because this is what we're going through at the minute. So I've put ending 2020 cycle, beginning 2021. I got a lot of I'm going to read this out, but a lot of the cards were saying today, it's all about walking away. That means letting go. All the cards were the same, different pictures, but all the same in the different decks. Walking away, letting go, that could be letting go of situations, people's things, old program, whatever, it's all the same thing. A lot was like dance to the beat of your own drum, which is meaning, you know, do the things that you love, follow your dreams, have passion for yourself and what you're doing, follow the beat of your own drum, not somebody else's, be your unique self. You know, you don't need to want to be someone else or try and copy someone or anything like that. Just do the beat to your own drum and everything will start flowing. Foundations kept coming in, as I've said before, because we're building up from the bottom up. We're building our strong foundations. We're not because we're tearing the other ones down. But we're building strong, firm foundations, and that are to success in whatever it is that you want to do. And then there was a lot of like relationship cards, as in love, because we're all going to love, but that's in friendships. You could be making new friendships, new partnerships. It could be soul tribe, soulmates. It could be rekindling or still letting go, either. And the basic message was choice, which did come out today, as I was talking to Susie Q today. And the merging is the blending of the two realms, as I've said before, can be the spirit into the physical, the left and the right brain blended. You're not too much in the right brain, you're not too much in the left brain, you're balanced. I'm balanced in both realms. I can do both realms. I don't have to get too caught up in the airy-fairy. I do sometimes, and I have to pull myself back. Because then you're just too caught up in your feelings all the time. It's a blend. The micro and the macro, alchemy, planetary bodies matching our bodies. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Same. It's the same. So I'm not looking at chat at the minute because I'm going to come in when I've done it. Hi, Andy. So the message I got today, like I said, it's not really going to be any different because it's what we're going through and we have to keep repeating to get it into people's heads. This is what we're doing. So I'm going to show you what came out this morning, and I've got a big reading here. And let's see if I can lower this so you can actually see maybe a little bit. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I've got a big reading here anyway. Let me see. I keep knocking myself off. Just have to cut the top of my head off. I'll come down a bit. I wonder if I can this chair lower a little bit lower. I think it does. I'm not sure. No, I'm at the lowest. So, I've got this big reading here. And I've got extra. So what I'm going to do is do this, and then you can pick a reading in a bit as well. We've got a message there, free off there. So I've got this that all interlinks with the first thing anyway. It's basically the same thing. So this morning when I was talking to Susie Q, I just did a little 3, you could call it past, present and future, but it's not really because it's all entwined into one. And I just read them intuitively anyway. So there's no wrong or right way. So the first one we got is the World card. Well, it's a very divine card, the World, to me, and it's your world. She's in a bubble. This is how I read intuitively. It's her world. It's your reality that you're making. You're manifesting your world. And she's got a little rainbow dress on there. All the colours. White light holds all the colours. You can see the geometric shapes going on there. 21 and 21 is 3. And it's your world. And you've got the flower of life there. The Vesica Pisces that splits off and splits off and splits off. Still all connected though. So you are the world. You hold the key to your world and your manifestations because it's your little universe going on. The next card that came out was the 7 of Pentacles. Now, if you look at the picture, you can tell what it is. He has planted his seeds. We have planted all our seeds as well. And it's coming to fruition, or I'd say fruitation. And those things are growing. Those manifestations are growing, people. What you do now will fruit, in the near future, which is all the same. You're in the now anyway, and this is how it all comes out when you look back. And this is what's happening. But we got the Devil card at the end of it. And that isn't a bad thing. Because if you look at the Devil, there, you've got a guy like, puppeteering here. But at the end of the day, what this came up to me is, yes, it does mean change, but it also means choice. You have the choice to change. You won't be all up in the material constantly, with consumerism and this sort of stuff, and you want to do things that are not really in that sort of in that world. You do it. But you have choice. He's putting his hand out. You don't have to be puppeteered by the devil. You don't have to be his choice. And this is where we're going in 2021. You have the choice, as I've said and said before, to wake up every day with the rising sun, Son of God, to resurrect yourself every morning with the sun and change slight little bits. It doesn't have to be overnight. It's just little steps forward. So it's choice. It's all choice. You have the choice to change. If you want to go with your ego all the time and you just don't want to change because your ego's telling you, oh, what will people think? Oh, this, that, and the other. That's up to you. That is up to you. So, yeah, choice in happiness. Exactly. People, moan they're not happy, but you have the choice to make yourself happy when you take responsibilities for your own actions as well. So that came up, and then I just decided to do a bigger reading. So I'll just go through it quickly and then I can come into chat. We got, this just made me laugh, we got discipline, armor, boundaries. I've been talking about boundaries for weeks because people think it's not very spiritual to put boundaries up. Oh, it is very important to put boundaries up. You'll hear a lot of other people talking about boundaries lately because it's in the collective. We've got the Metal King, discipline, armor. I'd say armor up, especially now because we know what we're in. Boundaries. You have to have boundaries. And I'm not really going to go into that because I've talked about it before. You have no boundaries, you're letting anything in. We're talking in the physical and non-physical. You're not protecting yourself on both sides of your walls. Well, what can I say? The next one after that is a spiral dancer, which made me laugh because we've been talking about spiraling up and spiraling down. Courteous, root, perception. Well, it's all about perceptions. Different perceptions. It's not saying people are right or wrong, but it's like I said, perceptions. The spiraling up work that we did and the spiraling down. Just as I said before, with choice, it's up to you to choose. If you want to stay in victim mode, fear mode, hate mode, whatever mode that is, that the lower ones that you're spiraling down, it's your choice to. You can snap out of it anytime you want to. And then what went on with that, we've had this before, the Rainbow Prince, the compensation and perseverance. Well, we've talked about the perseverance and the compensation that we'll all be getting at a certain level, if you know what I'm saying, especially spiritually. This justice that's coming in, in the physical, because remember, we are connected. Is coming. The rainbow light there. We are the bridge that bridges both realms. I've said that before. Then we went into the Keeper of Scales. Justice is coming, like I said. Fairness and balance. Justice is coming. People aren't going to like what they're going to see very soon on a physical realm. But justice is coming. It has to be played out because this is where it plays out. Like I said, it plays out in the heavens, in the non-physical, and it comes here. We are fighting everywhere at the minute in that sense. This is not about violence. This is why if you learn about what's going on, it's about to go down with the military, they're in there to go and get the shite asses like Antifa and all that sort of stuff. Not going into it because you should know by now if you've been doing your homework. So it's fairness and balance. They've never been fair. They've never done anything in balance. They've always done things outside the law, making it look like law, but it wasn't. It's never been balanced and it's not been fair for us, we the people of the world. So not anymore. Not anymore. This one, the Arrow Master. Hitting the mark. Yes, we are. Intention, detachment. Well, we are hitting the mark, and you're hitting the mark when you start to follow your path and you're following it. You're not just listening to what others are saying, you're actually tuning into your higher selves. And like I said, cosmic streams that are coming in right now. Also, intentions. We talk about intentions all the time. The intention of this video right now is to raise people's vibrations and just get them kick-started in the joy factor, and just helping people to move forward with, whatever message that I'm bringing. But it is intentions, and it's true heart intentions. And detachment. You do have to detach yourself from stuff sometimes. There's a lot of stuff I know about the 3D world that I've had to detach myself from. And it's not because it's not real, it is, but I had to detach myself and to move forward. When all that comes out, I'll be like, yes, but I had to detach myself because, like I said, Q isn't a psyop. Q is only a psyop, and it's a good psyop, by the way, if you stay in it. It's been a psyop to the dark side because they don't know what's going on properly with that, only if you stay in it. No, I didn't, Rob, but I'm not looking at chat right now because I'll get distracted from flow. So if you want to come in and chat to me when I've just finished this big message, I will do. And then the next one after that is the chess queen. Well, it is a game of chess. We all know what's going on that thing. And it's the chess queen, which would make me laugh with the feminine divine rising. Trust, strategizing, trust. A lot of people have not been trusting. They've been flip-flopping, losing faith. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. I don't. Trust within yourself as well. That's why I trust what's going on, because I trust myself. And strategizing. Oh, yeah. See the checkerboard floor on the floor? We've got all that going on. And then the one after that, we've got the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Well, a lot of us can see the bigger picture. Some people are still not there yet. And we are having angelic help from other realms, as we were talking about the cosmic streams, bringing all that in. You know, light ships and all that. We have got angelic help. And I love that picture because it's the elders. And if you haven't seen Trump's Christmas tree, the Trump's Christmas tree in the White House, by the way, because no one knew what he was saying the other day. He wasn't going to go in the White House. They didn't know what he was going to come out with. I'm going to find that video after. Dressing the Christmas tree. If anyone noticed, there was a Native and American Indian picture on the tree. Some people say, oh, it's kids' names. Yeah, was it really? There was number 17 on it, on a bauble, and number 18. Can't think what that means. And it was a golden tree as well. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, woohoo! I see you. The next one after that is the Shadow Queen. Well, funny enough that, because we've all been talking about doing your shadow work, and it says acquiring knowledge, which you will be doing, your own knowledge. Doesn't matter about what anybody else is saying or your knowledge. Insecurity, manipulation. It's funny that, but you are the light in the dark. You are the light in your dark. When you acquire your inner knowledge and start shining your light, you get a lot of insecurity in people being insecure about their own selves, and they come to project on you. I've had it. And they try to manipulate certain things to trying to make out, you're something that you're not. You may have had this in your life, like I said, out there with people trying to, and it's their own securities, that's all it is. When people are screaming and shouting about stuff, and they're not seeing certain things, a bigger picture, it's because they're uncertain in themselves. And that's why I said there's a lot of people who are all in the right brain and too emotional, and they're not balanced with the you've got to be balanced in both, because we are in both, and that's how it is. And that's, like I said, because we're taking the physical anyway, you've got to be balanced in both. It's all about balance. And then after that, we got the High Lord of Gratitude. Well, the attitude of gratitude is the flow. The more you do that, the more flow will come in. Gratitude and surface, selflessness, humility, conscious action, because we have a bit of and that's red for action, by the way, a little bit of unconscious action. But if certain things go down, a bit like what Michael Jaco was saying the other day, you're going to be taking conscious action. But there's a lot of conscious action going about as well. And then we've got the cosmos. Creativity and vastness. The more you bring this in, the more creative you will be. It's like a vastness. It never runs out. It never runs out in me, because see the little breath coming out. We were talking about breath work before, and the little orbs and the things shooting in, looking like my little orbs that come in. If you haven't seen the latest orb videos that I did, they've got trails coming off them. They're so beautiful and energetic, and the geometric shapes I'm seeing within. And this is what I'm saying, I'm absolutely loving it. Stronger and stronger. The one after that is the Dream Walker. Do you remember me saying I felt quite dreamy yesterday? And this was dreams, the collective good, illusions. There's a lot of illusions going about, but the collective good is bringing in great stuff. This is 8 infinity and dreams. We are dreaming all this in. Well, you could say we're waking up now. But the collective good is for the collective good. Everything is for the collective good. Yeah, alkaline drinks. Yep. Yeah, gone off that a bit this week because it's Christmas, so I know I'm going to be a bit naughty this Christmas, but I ain't going to judge myself. I ain't bothered. And then the last one that came in, which is the most important of all, as me and Susie Q were talking today, is the Lady of the Mirror. Reflection, non-judgment, 44. Because the biggest message I'll give you out of this one, it's going now to non-judgment. But that doesn't just mean non-judgment of others. It also means, really big message, non-judgment of yourself. Don't keep kicking yourself for, oh, yesterday I didn't do this, or I should have ate that. Whatever it is, non-judgment of yourself. We're all going through stuff, and you all need to be kind to yourself and loving to yourself. So it's reflection, which I've said before, because as we leave this cycle now, you need, I've said this for weeks, to be looking at what you don't want from this year and the last cycles and cycles, bringing into 2021. It's very important with all the portals opening, energies and all this, people go and look into. I don't need to go into it. You need to be letting go what you don't want to bring in anymore in this next cycle. 33 consciousness is in the house now. I just went to 34 when I said you've got to let go of it, or you'll take it into the next cycle. And you're not going to be, it's just not going to be coming in that fast for you. So it's reflection, like I said. You can journal, whatever. I've said this before. And it's non-judgment. So it's non-judgment of everyone else, and it's especially non-judgment on yourself. I'm learning that. That was the biggest thing, to have non-judgment of others, of things I've had coming at me this year, people coming at me this year, this stuff. It's all because they're insecure. And like I said before, you've got to focus on yourself. You've got to focus on yourself and what you're doing. It doesn't matter about anyone else's journey. You're all doing your individual journey, sovereign journey. It's not for me to say, or anyone else say, you've got to do it this way, you've got to do it that way. Even when I said before about the substances, at the end of the day, if that gets you thingy, but I'm just saying where we're going is a bit more pure. But at the end of the day, you do what suits you. But I think there's things that can slow you down and things that can shut you down a bit, which I've personally seen with different things. But you are on your individual sovereign path, and you will wake up. If people aren't waking up around you, it doesn't matter. They will wake up in their own divine time. It's like your birth charts, your star charts, you know, the actual time you were born and all that, and people do astrology. It will show you in there, because I remember someone doing mine once. What was he called on YouTube? Anyway, and someone else on YouTube, when I was on with Roxanne age ago, did mine about my spiritualness and this, that, and the other, and the numbers and everything. Can't remember what it was, but when you look at that, you're supposed to wake up at a certain time. This is why I've said to people, it's not a race when you woke up, because that's irrelevant. And that's just like me sort of thing. It's not about that. You all woke up, or you're all going to wake up with your divineness and the things that come in for you at the right time. It doesn't work for people not at the right time, because I mean, that doesn't make any sense anyway. Whether it was now, yesterday, years ago, whatever, you all wake up at your own divine time, and you go through it, and you pick up the tools and the things that you need. Not what your friend next door needs, or you need in chat over there, or we're all individual. But you do pick pieces up and bits of guidance and stuff from people that you like, or you drop, or you move forward. And to me, that's just how you do it. So we had all that in, and then we're not communists. We're not doing this all the same. Why do we want to be the same? And this is how it's going as well. It's not about being the same. It's about having your own individual practices, whatever. But when we do come together and we communicate and we collaborate, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about out there in the world. We do it. When I went to that march a few weeks ago, everyone was individual. The energy was amazing. But when we had to come together for it, it was brilliant, as I've said before. Example, Lord of the Rings, one of my favourite films, you know, compared to a lot of them sort of films, you know, fantasy. They're not fantasy, though, are they? All those different beings and, you know, uniqueness, exactly. And you're all unique. There's no one like you, so you do it the way you do it. You know, I do it the way I do it. And that's why I can flow and talk, because I just stay in my flow and talk, because this is how I am. So, what you call it? Lord of the Rings, when the shit hit the fan, all them races, because we're all connected anyway, that's why people call what's coming in from, say, the cosmos, the galactics, and people go, and they got the galactics. They just mean you don't have to put a name on races of, oh, this is coming in, that's coming in, I'm saying it's this, you're saying it that, because that splits everyone up. We all know that, because it happens down here when they're trying to do race wars, as we know. So yeah, I think it's fine to say galactics. It just means, oh, we're all connected anyway of what's in our universe. There's other things that are not of our universe. That's how I personally see it. But when the Lord of the Rings, when evil came, all those different groups of people, you know, Elvins and this, that and the other, they might not have got on in the past, and they might have warred a bit with each other now and again, but at the end of the day, they knew when the shit hit the fan with evil, it would wreck everything, all the land. They weren't just going to go, yeah, we're going to just wipe the Elvins out, but you were going to keep you. It was going to just knock everybody out. Sound familiar? So when the shit hit the fan, they all came together because they were all connected. And they realised that a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that when they separated again to their own clans and their own tribes, if you get what I'm saying, that they might have still not had a bit, yeah, well, we're doing our thing, this is what we believe in, but basically we're all coming from the same core, but we all do our little things. We're all right to be in our individual tribes. It's fine. It's fine. You know, so just saying, you know, what you're saying in chat. Yeah. And then I got 3 cards out of, which deck was it? I don't even know. Oh yeah, Star Temple, because this is a Star Temple and you're a Star Temple. The checkerboard, do you mean the black and white? Do you mean the chessboard? Yeah, ordinary bears put checkerboard. It's duality. Black and white is duality. Light and dark. We all hold the dark within us as well. There's 2 faces of us. But the checkerboard, when you think of the Illuminati, the checkerboard floor is duality. Light and dark. And we're going to dark to light. Whoop! That's why we called Trump. I'd call him a 5D chess player, actually. Yeah. White hats, you know, and all that. Anyway, it is duality. So yeah, Bear's right. It's duality. So, because we are in duality, aren't we? So we got 11, the Moonstone star, which is funny because I've got Moonstone in today. I need to stay connected to the vibe tribe. Sometimes the people around me, yeah, that's a thing. Effie has just said I need to stay connected to the vibe tribe. Sometimes the people around me they will lower your frequencies. They will lower you, and I get it. Depending on who I'm around. Some people don't mean it. It's because they're not on the. When people are not on the path tuning in and they're not on it yet, like I said, everyone wakes up individually at the time they're meant to. A lot of people are gonna. I've been seeing it. A lot of people are gonna wake up soon. They don't, when you're talking to them, it's like a total different language. They don't get it. And it is hard because you want to discuss something and they're looking at you like, what? And you feel yourself start to lower. That's why I come on here. I have to chat to people that are on the same vibe. But it's not because even people in my family and stuff are not, because they are. It's just sometimes I'm a little bit more in it and I have to just get things out. So, but I know I have to do it on here anyway for you guys and anyone who wants to listen, if you get what I'm saying. But you will find that. So that's why, yes, you do have to find your vibe tribe. You have to look around YouTube and other places and get connected wherever you can get connected. At the minute, it's more on YouTube because, we've all been in this, whatever. But yeah, you do have to find your vibe tribe because you get boosted up by, me, hopefully, other people that you watch on YouTube, because it's not just me watching. Anyone out there that's on your wavelength, you're going to be around more of those people in the future because they're boosting you up. So that's how it works. Yeah, thank you, Lois. Lois is saying, please drop Dolly some love, smash the hit button. Yeah, thank you, because I don't have to be here doing this, but I do, so you could stick some hearts in. Anyway, so it was passion. I love doing this. I love talking. Remember, I'm a Yakata. I'm a Yakata. So this is why I've always loved coming on YouTube anyway, but then obviously I found my place with certain stuff, which I said I'm bringing new things in the new year for you as well. Why wouldn't I? We're all growing. Thank you. I am entering a portal of utopic love. This was for me, by the way, but it'll obviously be for you guys as well. No real words. And then we had the visionary. Yeah. Awake. With an intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. I personally see the bigger picture on my path, me, because I know myself and where I'm going with that. And then the last one was gateways of light. I love this one because it's that as I said, love before and finding, you could call it soulmate, the left and the right brain, whatever. It's all the same to me. Gateways of light. It's the masculine and feminine, I can never say this, infinite, I can never say it. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. I do. And so do you. Blending. The most beautiful thing I've seen in life. What was the most beautiful thing you've seen in life? Oh, Herd University saw shifts, yeah. So there was that, and then I got in. This was really funny because if Susie Q's still there, we were talking about this morning, and I was talking about this morning after I spoke to Susie Q in the morning and then came on here earlier on. And this was the self-care cards, and it was just hilarious because this is what I was talking about. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if they popped out? And they did. But it's not funny because I'm connected. So it was hydrate, drink more water, and bless your water, speak to your water. Deep breathing. They're cosmic. Consciousness, air, water. I should say the cosmic waters, but it's air. But it's water. So you can speak and put intentions on your water. If you didn't know that, yes, you can. Dr. Emoto, a lot of people go on about it. And you need to be drinking more water for your, your connections. Because it's a conduit. It's a what you call it, a conduit, isn't it? And I've got that right. A deep breathing, as I said earlier on. So them cards came in, linking all that together. And was there another one? I think that was it. But, like I said, all the cards I were getting were all letting go, doing you, not worrying about what other people think, drink more water, deep breathing. It's your choice. It's your choice now to move forward, to let go, to not let other people stop you, to not be getting in things with other people. It's all about you, because once you shine your light, as I've said before, it helps others, but also it heals you, and then it will heal others, and it will take you to your place of bliss, and it will take you to your knowing of what you came here to do, and you will begin to work it out. I don't know what yours is, I know what mine is, but you will begin to find. Yeah, this has got Himalayan salt in this water, sprinkled in it, just a tad electrolytes. So I'm going to do... Did I have anything else to say? I don't know. I'll just let it all come in. I'm going to do... I'm going to put some decks out with a stone on, and then you can pick which one you want, and then I'll read it out. So... And then I've got a little message again. Before Christmas, because it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Yeah, the painting behind what you want, that isn't mine. That's a throw thing. And then obviously I've got my big... That's a lion up there. Funny enough, we're all talking about Leo. Aquarius and Leo. Strength. Courage. Rah. Yeah, let me get... Yeah, sing I love you to yourself and your food and water. Yeah, and the thing is, and if you are a meat eater or whatever, you can still say thank you to food, pray, sing over your food, sing to water, put intentions. It's all about the intentions, people. Alchemy. And we're doing different things now. But like I said, if you know anyone out there who's not looked into Dr. Emoto, you need to look into it. Like I said, I'm not going into all that. It's for people to do their journey and the path and find the things that they need to find out. So, I'm just thinking what decks. I'm just going to sit here and have a look what deck. So I'm going to put them back because we've had that. And what you've got to do is whatever I put on the deck, just intuitively pick the one that you're first drawn to. We'll see what we've got. I'll just put these back. And then I've got a little message before Christmas. Christmas. Let's see. Right in there. Oh, and I'll read out of my book if I can find it. You know, I'll flick through the pages. Flick through the pages. This is off here. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, that one was. The Hidden Realms that are all coming in now. So I shall... Oh, sorry, there was another deck I'm going to pull anyway at the end. But I also got this in. This was off the reading as well. Yeah, Merry Christmas. This was off a reading of the light cards that are beautiful, and this is what came up. And funnily enough, with the lion, we got inward revolution. Well, it is an inward revolution of the light, and that comes outside after. Then we got soul journey. I've been talking about soul journey. It is a soul journey. It's a soul retrieval. It's soulology, people. Soulology, soul work, soul work. Effie has put one. Oh yeah, Effie has put a thing in. One more thing. If you would like to make a coffee donation, Effie's put it in the live chat. My email is in there if anyone wants to make a small coffee donation. Because it's an energy exchange. You can do it that way. It's PayPal. So thank you if you do, and thank you for anyone who has. And then the next one after that is There Is Only Light. Well, yeah. Light is energy. And then we had soul writing. Well, we are writing our soul story. And, I did talk about writing in your journals, because you will see things, and you'll see things when you look back and forward and up and down. You're like, oh, I see what my soul writing is. I see what's written for my soul in the stars, of what I'm supposed to be, what you came here for. And then the last one made me laugh, 22. Divine animals, and guess which animal it was? Which I would say, when you look at a lion, strength. You've got to have the strength within you to do this. Like I said, with other things of like holding your light and not letting anyone dim it, not letting anyone tell you who you are, what you are. You know thyself. And you've got to have the strength to say no. You've got to have the strength to put boundaries up. You're allowed to say no. You've got to have the strength to say, do you know what? I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm walking away from that shit. I'm not taking it with me in 2021. I leave that right there. Because I don't want to be involved in all that. I want to raise my vibrations that will bring so many blessings into your life, miracles, whatever you want to call it, the magic of alchemy, and bring all that in. So you can see your divine totem animal as a lion. Strength. You've got to have that strength within. There's a lot of people who say, who we've all been hermits at some point, but I'm too scared to go out and all that. In the end, you're going to be wanting to go out to conversing with people and stuff like that, because it's going to be different. You're not going to be worried about staying in, because people are going to be different. The vibrations are going to be different. They're not going to be so brainwashed where people start opening up, and it's just going to be becoming so much easier to be around people that you couldn't be around before, because they are going to start on their journey. And as the time goes on, with these next cycles, 2021, 22, 23, keep going on, and people realise over the next 4, 5, 10 years, and it starts working on, then you're going to see it. I'm seeing that shift anyway, but you're going to see it on a massive scale, and it's beautiful. And that's why I keep saying, I keep hearing people saying and doing and this awakening, and I'm seeing it every day, and that's why I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, right, let me find the cards. Let me see what I'm going to go with. Right, we'll go with Work Your Light deck. We will go with the Wisdom Oracle, and I will go with the Rebel, Sacred Rebel. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shuffle each deck, put them down, and then I'll show you what I've put on top, and then you can choose which card you want to choose, and we'll see what the card says for you. Lovely Christmas treat, getting free reading. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a little treat before Christmas. So let's do Sacred Rebels. I'm a Sacred Rebel. Whoop, whoop. So, and this is just intuitively, so they look like this, the pictures are all the same on the front. So that's the first card. If you want to, you may get intuitively tapped into the picture. So I'll show you the pictures on all, and then I'll show you what stone or whatever is going on the front. So, whoa. I'll just give them a quick shuffle. So the energies are moving. They've been sat there. I'm sure I've got little hands for doing this, these big cards. I'm like, ugh. Just give them a little bit of a shake up. Ooh. Pandora's gift. Aha! Gotta shake that up. Not putting that on. I don't even know what it is. We're not jumping out for me. We're doing it for others. So yeah. Ooh. Deciding to jump already. I'm getting too old for the hangover. Oh god, yeah, hangovers are awful. I don't drink really. I'm having a drink at Christmas. I'm having a bit, you know. I don't drink in the house, but I'm enjoying Christmas, and that's what it's all about this Christmas. Really enjoy yourself, you know. Don't let anything dim your light, because it's tried so hard this year with everything that's been going on. So, you know. So that's that one. We've got that one there. Let's do this one. This one, if anyone's interested in the pictures on the front, like I said, they're all the same. Just you might be just drawn to the colour or whatever. Just move up the energy about. Haven't drank in 27 years, high on life. Exactly, Mark. And that's what I'm saying about drinking in the cosmic waters, because breathing in, because that is the natural high that everyone should be on. I think everyone will realise they want to come from that, because that's what I was saying this morning about coming from certain substances. I've heard a lot of people saying they're moving away from it. And a woman that I follow on Instagram, she had the vape and everything, and she moved away from everything. She said 30 days she feels more fabulous than she ever knew, because to me it's more clear. It's more clear. Clarity. I think it can fog you up sometimes. I don't care what people say, because I've seen it. I see it with people. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I see it's more medicinal, but like I said, not getting into that. It's just something I personally observe. When you're observing people, when you don't, it's a little bit different. So, them cards are bigger than them cards. It's like, oh yeah, you should be a 54-year-old kid, Mark, because that's what it's all about, childlike. But you have to take responsibility for things as well at the end of the day as well, and all that sort of stuff. So those cards are there. We'll just do the last one. Doodle-doo. Sorry, if anyone saw this picture of Finn before, when Finn was in before, knocking everything everywhere like kids do, that picture just says everything. I mean, he was a little chunky monkey, but look at that big baby smile. Oh, he's getting bigger. Just looking at it now, I was like, ooh. Just used to laugh so much, so funny. Yeah, he's a monkey, but you know, my monkey is my monkey. He never shuts up, but then again, I can't really say I don't know where he gets that from. And he's always like, I know. Because he's got the knowing, because I'm always like, I know, and my fella's like, oh my God, you two are always like, you know, I know we know. But he's a Pisces like me, so what can I say? Yeah, you spoke to him this morning, didn't you, Susie Q? He was like, Happy Christmas! I was like, oh, it's bouncing off the walls because it's nearly Christmas. I'm like, oh my God. But that's why, obviously, I don't normally come in with him. He's knocking drinks everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, guys, I don't work with kids in. You know what I mean? You say don't touch something, that's it. Your house is wrecked, so. But that's kids for you. And it can get stressing sometimes. That's what kids do. They do stress you. That's why you need a bit of time for yourself sometimes. He's very strong-willed, let's say. Finney's sweet little tornado. Yeah, he is. He's a tornado, you know. He knows how to press my buttons, but he is a good boy, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's a good boy. And he didn't have any pictures to do because he didn't want to do any, so he wasn't feeling it after, so we didn't. So I said, it's all right. You know, he has shown you a lot of pictures, and I'm sure he will again, because one of his, I don't know why I'm whispering, one of his Christmas presents is over there. We've got to make it. He's got an art desk stood up in the corner that we've got to make on Christmas Eve. And then try and wrap that up. So, you know. So, last deck. Right, so let's see if you can see them. We've got this. Oh yeah, these were like pinky sort of. So this was from Work Your Light deck. This was from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. And this was the Rebels, Sacred Rebels, just in case you're going off the pictures or the cards or the names. And then I'm going to put turquoise on this one. It's got turquoise in it. So it's turquoise, if you're resonating with turquoise, it's going to be the middle deck. And then we'll have, let me see, we'll have jade, a little jade square on this one. And then we'll have a big clump of, get this out of here, a big clump of amethyst, which is my birthstone. I know it's not very bright in here because the lighting's horrendous in here tonight. On the Sacred Rebels. So, amethyst, turquoise, and jade. So have a bit of a perusal over which one you're being drawn to. I just have a bit of the brew. That's gone cold. Oh, and here's one of my mushrooms I made ages ago. Do you remember my little mushroom? Made out of a twig. I carved that twig and made a little mushroom man. Sat in my sage pot. I mean, all my sage fell apart and it's just like sticks, but I can still use it when I'm cleansing. Amethyst. So, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them all out one by one. So whatever one you pick, I'm going to start from jade, turquoise, and amethyst. So, are you all ready? You have to put some hearts in if you're all ready and you've picked your card. And we'll see what it says. And it resonates. It might resonate tonight, tomorrow, next week or whatever. But it's a bit of fun for you. A little gift before Christmas. Yeah, you're all right. You don't have to tell me which one it is. I'm going to read it out anyway. You just need to tell me that you're all ready by sticking a heart in chat. Or, if you're really good on your phone, you could find Father Christmas emoji because it is Christmas coming up. Let's see if anyone can do that. I don't know. Can you do that actually? Can't you? Heart. Mark, do you not know how to do the emojis on your phone? Hey, we've got a Santa by Lois. Yoo! Right, looks like everyone's ready. So, let's go with, if you pick jade, the card is... Oh! Not a coincidence, is it, what we were just talking about? To all the people that picked jade, you are being told from Spirit, don't dim to fit in. Yeah. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? It's funny because I got a comment today somewhere saying someone who felt that they had to feel like they had to fit in, and sometimes they do things to keep others happy. Do not dim your light to fit in. As we said before, do not be around people with lower frequency if you don't want to. You're allowed to say no, and you don't dim your light just because someone else thinks something else or doesn't see what you see. You know, you don't have to be nasty about it, but do not in any means dim your light because it just drains your energy and it doesn't make you feel, your soul depletes itself, I feel. You get that feeling of like, not lowering yourself in the sense you are, but it just makes you feel low. Makes you feel low in energy when you're trying to act. Maybe there's people out there that will act in a certain way because you think, I'm going to such and such body's house and I feel like I have to be this way because if I don't, you know, they're not going to... No, you don't dim your light. Don't dim your light for anyone. Because it takes that true authenticness away from you. When you're trying to be authentic, you're going to shine your light. Yes, some people don't like it. But never ever dim your light to fit in with anyone. Because if you're trying to do that, then people aren't the right people for you. Like I said before, people, relationships, whatever, job-wise, whatever, then that's not the right place for you. That's the divine telling you that that's not right for you. Job, relationship, whatever it is, friends. You know, there's a lot of people when you're younger, young people try to fit in with other groups because they feel like they have to be in that group and it's trendy to be in that group. But why are you dimming your light to be in that group? You know, that is source telling you that that group or that job or that person isn't right for you. It's simple. So that was the first card if you picked Jade. If you picked turquoise, the message for you today is loyal heart. Are you being loyal to the people around you? Loyal in your truth as well, but also loyal to yourself. Loyal to yourself. Your heart. Loyal to your heart, this card is saying to me. Loyal to your heart. And it's got keys. You have the key. You have the key to love. That goes a bit with that card anyway. You've got to be loyal to yourself. Like I said, don't dim your light. You've got to be loyal to you. Not other people around you, what they want you to do, what they want you to say. Loyal to yourself. Because like I said before, it will pull down your energy. You know when you're not being authentic because you can feel it. And the more loyal you are to yourself, and the more you love yourself, as in, you know, you're not letting people drag you down. You are putting boundaries up because you have that respect for yourself. You could find a new partner or something that, you know, resonates with you, a job or something, because love, you can have a love for a job, a love for a partner, a love for whatever. You will find that divine union, because when you give love to yourself, that's how love comes into your life. You manifest it. It's not to bow down to somebody else and to try and fit in with them and to try and be like, oh, I'll do everything you say. No. And to think that you can give all your love away to that person. It doesn't work like that, getting the tingles now. You need to love yourself first. And when you do that, it will flow and things will come in and people will come in that want to be with you because you're loving thyself. That's how it works. Jade. Jade's already been done. You'll have to go back to the beginning if you've just popped in. The last one, amethyst. My birthstone. Spiritual. Is the rebels, sacred rebels. So you have got, we've had this before because like I said, the readings all entwine with each other because it is a collective consciousness that's going on, and this is the things we all have to work on anyway, but you chose the one that was specifically for you. 24 is new birth, guarded, vigilant, I can never say this, guarded, vigilantly. We've had this before. You are going through a new birth, a rebirth of yourself, and if you're not, you will be doing soon. That's why the butterfly's up there, and it's green heart again. And you have to guard your heart, your birth, vigilantly. Giving birth of the baby, you know, we're giving birth, Gaia's giving birth. You have to guard it. Like I said, you have to put boundaries up. You wouldn't have a baby, you know, and go and like leave it in the forest and just leave it there, would you? Because something had come along and, you know, so you've got to put boundaries up around yourself. Why you're going through, the thing is with this card, why you're going through your rebirth, and we're all going through it, I am as well, you need to be guarded because you're quite like, it's a rebirthing of you. So what I'm getting in is like, it's new and you're like a newborn baby again because you're being rebirthed. So you need to put your little boundaries up because everything's new and fresh and soft, and like people want to come on the attack, you know, when you're being rebirthed. Like people think they're going through like a midlife crisis. People might think you're going through a midlife crisis. People probably look to me like, she's 42 and she's had dreads and she's doing this. She's gone through a midlife crisis. Oh my God, she's like, her clothing's changed. So, no, I was having a breakthrough of my soul self. That's what it is. That's why normally people go, oh, they're having a breakdown or they're having a midlife crisis because they seem to be doing all these things they should have done years ago. Yeah, being childlike and enjoying yourself and bringing all that out. So, yeah, protection and source. Exactly. So, It is, and there's a little plant there, obviously. You have to protect your growth over this time. That's like I've said, there's many people that will want to come in out of jealousy and other things and insecurities that will want to try and bring you down on that and stop you on their growth because they're not doing it. Because like I said before, they're not focusing on what they should be focusing on. And when they see someone focusing on their sole purpose and doing their soul retrieval, it's like, well, I don't want you doing it because I'm over here and I'm not doing. I can't see. If you get what I'm saying, so. They all do intertwine with each other, but if whichever one you picked is the message specifically for you. Yeah, a stirring light, exactly. So we are all going through a new birth, a rebirth, and it's beautiful, you know. And you probably might be feeling different things with that. Don't fear it because we all go through the birthing pains, and we all are going through the birthing pains, but at the end of it, there's something beautiful there. And that's what's happening. But it's beginning to rain. Which I just think, well, cleansing. So they were the cards. And what I'm going to do now is, nothing can stop my journey, Mark says. No, a bit like Q says, nothing can stop what's coming. It's happening because it's happening in the up above, so it's going to happen here. It'll only get stopped if you let people try and distract you, bring you down, get too involved in shitty arguments and things like that. That's why I'm saying you're not taking no shit as you go into 2021, and you're leaving that shit right here, right now, right today, in this moment now. Say it out loud. You're releasing, as Lois said. I've been saying this for ages, about releasing and letting go of this shit. Don't take anything you don't want, energies, people, whatever, into the new year. Otherwise, it's going to stick in that cycle. It's going to take you a bit longer to move from it. Yeah, calming sounds. And like I said, you know, it's the Christmas spirit coming up, the Christmas star, all that good ass energy coming in. You've got to stay in a higher vibrating frequency every day. Every day. And be in the now moment on Christmas Day. Be aware, because I believe something's going to go down on Christmas Day, whether we hear it or not. But I'm just saying, watch Michael Jaco. I'm on the same wavelength. I'm like, whoop. And we know there's bumpy times coming ahead, and this is another reason why you've so got to keep in the highest frequencies, because, you know, certain stuff, but you've got to anchor the light, reel it in, anchor your light, anchor it out, tie those cords tight, because people will want to come along and unpick them. Well, I'm like double knotting them, triple knotting them, flipping, binding them all in. They ain't going nowhere. They're made out of steel. They're made out of, I don't know, they're made out of cosmic magic that they can't even ever be untied. Put that out there. That's all I'm saying. So I was going to do a reading out of my book when I can find it. I think it's in the other room. I'm just going to do a secret language of colours thing for you, because we haven't had the colours in for ages. I'll go and get this. And the song still playing in my head is Bring Me a Higher Love. I just cannot seem to get away from that song like all this month. Bring me a higher love, ooh. Bring me a higher love, ooh. So we'll have a flick through the pages of the book. Are you ready? Should we see? I'll make sure I've got it the right way around. Let's see. Right, are we reading the right page or the left page? Because I always seem to go to the right. What page should we read, left or right? See if I can see any more left or right. It's left or right. What am I asking you for? We'll go left because we always go right. So, right, are you ready? Number 16. Oh my God. Find your inner light. You ready? Find your inner light and let it light up the world. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. Mind you, I'll read the other side as well, because it is what we were saying before. But anyway, Find your inner light and let it light up the world. Each one of us has something different to offer and contribute. Woo! That's what we're saying. That's why we're not being all the same in a unity sense as that way. Contribute to this world. We're all just trying to figure out our lives, and each of us does it differently. Yes. To make that kind of self-discovery is so fascinating. It sure is, because some people still don't get it. You have a light inside you, and we need that light to be able to understand things more clearly. Don't let anyone dim your light, because without it, none of us can see. Yeah, so the more we're trailblazing, the more of us can see. Yeah, and 16 is 7, exactly my number 7. Synchronicities, goal. Let your light shine. How can you be a light to others? This is what it's all about. Soulology, soul retrieval. You need to figure out what it is in your life you want to do, because when you love it, it will help others. Not what anyone else is doing, what your soul loves. And if you look back at certain things, write things down from the past, you'll see what it is, because I have. You'll see when you join your dots on your own path, you'll realise what it is. You'll realise what it is. The next one's 17. If you're spending your entire life chasing the next party, what are you running away from? Exactly. And this is why I say people who focus on other people, focus on yourself. Take responsibility. What you're running away from. There are so many figures in popular music and culture who want people to think they are strong and tough because they use substances and party all night long. Oh my God, you know that word substances that I was talking about today? And people think they are strong because they use substances and party all night long. I can do that just breathing good ass prana, as Infinite Waters would say. To me, strong is when you can sit through your problems and feel your emotions when you don't have to hide them. Yes. This is what I was trying to say about it earlier on. People take me the wrong way sometimes, because somebody did this morning slightly. There have been nights where I've had to sit on my hands because I want to act out, because I physically can't sit in the pain. Or I'm trying to distract myself from living in the moment. Yeah. Goal. Stop running and start dealing with life and your problems. This is what I've said. It's about taking responsibility. Some of that stuff just covers stuff up. It doesn't get to the core. I've said that before. No one's perfect, like I said. Not even me. It could be as simple as not checking your phone when you're uncomfortable or alone. Listen to what's going on in your mind and respect the thoughts that are coming to you. So that just synced up, yeah, the synchronicities. And because the synchronicities come into my life daily and you actually see it on camera, caught on camera, it's not like that was all staged. That's why I know I'm following my path. You follow your path when the synchronicities and things are matching up. That's how it comes in. So fingers are tingling again. So yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Susie Q. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Yeah, Susie Q's got to go. And I'll just do a secret language of colour cards before I go and say Happy Christmas to everybody. So let's do 3. 3 is the magic number. Mind, body and spirit. So let's do the secret language of colour. And I'm going to give you a toning at the end of this as well. So, yeah. So let's see what we've got. Whoop. That was a bit fast. Fast energy. Yeah, everyone's saying Happy Christmas to Susie Q. She definitely won't be seeing me after today. I know I keep saying this, but, you know, busy. Christmas Eve tomorrow. A few more bits to do and then that's that. So let's shake this energy up. Ooh. Late but happy Christmas, everybody. Hi, Jane from Turkey. You're all right. Better late than never. Right, let's see what we've got. So, see what we've got for everyone. Colour. Woo! Right, I'm jumping out. Go have a bit of a shuffle. Come on. Just wants to jump out. Go! Okay, so I wanted 3 and I haven't. I've got a handful. That was a handful before as well. Well, okay. Connect to the divine. Well, it's what we've been talking about. White light. Well, it's pearl actually, but I guess when I'm connecting to the divine, it is pure white light, and it is quite pearly because it does have pearls have bits of like different colours in it, and white light has all the colours of the rainbow in it anyway, light spectrum. So yeah, this could mean maybe wear pearly colours, maybe wear some jewellery, pearls, may make you feel connected to the divine. And then we've got black. I don't actually wear black on my top half, it's just not for me. But this is find richness from the dark night. Well, there's a lot of richness you'll find in the dark night of the soul because it pushes you to the light. You know? And then we've got, ooh! Rainbow. Remember when I saw a rainbow the other week and I took a picture? We are the rainbow bridge. We are, you know, we are the bridge between both realms. That's why you've got to be balanced in both realms. Number 1, connect to spirit in nature. Yes. That was spirit in nature, a rainbow. It's raining again. Emerald, calm your mind, body and soul. That's what I just said, didn't it? 3 is a magic number, but 3 didn't come out. Green. And then we've got jade. We had jade stone before. Take action. I say take action, get out in nature. These are colours that could calm you down or make you feel a certain way. So, you know, amber, awaken your creativity. Oh, yes. I was saying the other day when I was in the forest and we had a fire, and I said to my friend, Jay, look at the flames. I said, when they flicker, you don't need a TV. You see shapes, you see things going on, and it's so beautiful to watch, and it's gorgeous. And then we've got aqua, experience peace and calm, 33. Talk about peace and calmness before, and how calm I felt yesterday and peaceful within when I said windy outside my house today, but I felt very peaceful. The light on the water, how it ripples and makes gorgeous light is beautiful. That would calm you down if you were anywhere near water, if you're feeling a bit, you know. And then, we've got 2 more. We've got yellow, purify your body, 22. Do you remember when I said, Finn was saying about the yellow light, and he said it's very happy light. Yellow, purify your body. And peach, because what did they say about the kernels now in peach? Can't remember, but peach, inhale. This is the last one. What was I talking about right at the beginning of this chat? Inhale a breath of life. Because that is nature's high, and that is why they want you wearing a mask and not breathing in the godly goodly light source, energy, food, whatever you want to call it, plasma. So we've gone right back to the whole thing of what we were talking about in the first place. Synchronicities. So that was that. It's going to get loud in here with the rain, but I'm going now anyway. And I'd just like to say to you all, happy Christmas. Remember to have a good time. If you're with family and they're not really on the wavelength you're at, it doesn't matter. I've said this before. This is about you being present with your family, not getting into arguments. It doesn't matter on Christmas Day who's into Trump, what path you're on. None of that matters. Stay in the joy mode. The heavens have opened. It's making me laugh. The heavens are speaking. Stay in the joy mode. Eat, drink, do whatever. Have fun. You know, you can get back on your health kick straight after. This is about joy because they're trying to take it away. You know, with all the, we're in tier whatever in the UK, we're not, because we've got through it, and my mum's down from Wales and it didn't stop us. It's all about the joy factor, releasing, letting go, non-judgment of others, but the main big thing, non-judgment of yourself as well. We're doing this, you want to be getting rid of reflecting, looking at what you don't want to bring in, the things that you've done, said, get rid of it. We're going into the new cycles, people. It's going to be brilliant. Like I said, physical forms coming in with it, with the spiritual, so you need to be doing, maybe setting up new practices, get writing ideas down for 2021 that you want to bring in. You know, you could be doing this over the Christmas period, people that are inspiring you to do certain things, being childlike, writing it down so you can jog your memory of what you want to bring in, projects you want to do, things you might want to bring into a daily routine, like I don't know, burning incense in the morning, doing a little meditation, sitting with yourself, you know, where it's quiet away from the kids earlier in the morning, so you have got time to do it for 10 minutes, whatever it is. You know, sitting with incense and a candle, putting your affirmations out for yourself, bringing into prayer or intentions, I'd say, whatever you want to say it is, for the collective, in visualizing this new earth and how it's going to be and how beautiful, you know, all this stuff that you may have never done before and you're thinking of doing, get into practice with that. Do a little bit every day and it'll just become the normal flow because you're reprogramming yourself. It can be hard sometimes, but like I said, if you get up 10 minutes early or you just start it, it'll become easier. But like I've said, the most important message I can give you is non-judgment, especially non-judgment of yourself. We're going away from that. Do you. Be happy as long as you're not hurting others. It's not about who got on what journey, when, where, and whatever. Who's what. We're all getting on the path and people are coming on the path. It's about helping others, but it's also, the biggest thing is about helping yourself to heal, because we're all doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah. Connecting with others of soul tribes everywhere, and just bringing that joy factor back and anchoring the light in the timeline. You do not speak of what you don't want to see and what's this got. No, you speak of what's already here. I've said this before. This is how you manifest. It's already here. So we're on the timeline with Trump being 4 more years, which we know it's already happened, already done. That's how you speak. Whatever it is you want to bring in, it's already happened, it's already done. You anchor that light in. No matter what you see going on in the news, I'd just say keep away from it. Just don't even bother watching it. Be aware, you know, so in case you have to take action for something, obviously, that'd be a good thing to do. But over Christmas, I suggest you just switch off at the end of the day and chill out, because it's like I've said, you'll get too caught up in it, and you don't need that, because they're going to try a little bit more to push, but really I think they've already pushed a lot. The days of darkness are coming for them, not us, of what's about to happen. And even when that all comes out or doesn't, or whatever way around it is, they can't stop what's coming. They can't stop this spiritual awakening for people in the path. It's written in the stars. It's written in your stars. You will find your passion and knowing and knowledge and wisdom. So it doesn't matter either way, but we know it's here anyway because we've anchored that timeline in, and I don't speak of not that timeline because I know how to manifest and how you have to keep that going. So keep that rhythm going of that manifestation of that timeline, anchor it down no matter what you see here or what other people try and say to make you wobble, hold strong like a lion, remember. So that's what I want to say. Thank you for everyone coming in. If you want to make a coffee donation, like I said, if you just go through live chat, my email will be there. I will try and put it in after this under the show link things that I never do, but I'll try and remember and do that for anyone who wants to, because I know people do want to sometimes. It's just an energy exchange and it's just a coffee donation, and if you do, thank you very much. And if you have done in the past, thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it is a landslide, Eddie. Yes, we know that. Oh, yeah. It's all coming. But I'm concentrating on myself at the minute. I've not really looked at a lot, but like I said, it's all here. It's all happening. It's all brilliant. Oh, it's exciting. It's off its head, actually. It's amazing. I don't even know what the words are. It's angelic. I don't know. It's divine. It's divine. It's divine. Tingles in my fingers. So, like I said, just hold strong. Have a great Christmas. Like I said, no arguing, no judging of people who are awake, not awake, who's on the path. When you're with your family, just enjoy your family, even if they get on your nose, even if they get up your nose, just enjoy them. Enjoy them, because remember, the ones who are not awake to really anything, if all this stuff that's going to go down, remember how hard you found it. Show them a bit of love, because we've all been there. So like I'd like to say again, you bring me a lot of energy. You're all vibing in chat. That's how it works. That's why this works with this chat, because you're all vibing. You know, you're all on the same sort of wavelength. You're all giving each other great energy in chat. You get on. It's beautiful to see when I'm looking at chat. Yeah, an abundance to all, exactly. And amaze balls, yeah, and it's all amaze balls. And I get a lot off you as well, so don't ever think in chat that you're not doing anything. You do. Because if I bring you up in a high vibration and you go off this day or night, whatever it is, and you're a bit more in a happy vibration, it'll rub off on the other person and it'll send that out. So that's how I believe it works as well. So thank you all for coming in. Don't forget to check out Rob Smith's channel, because he's got some great paintings over there. Go and sub and thumbs up over there. Go and check his channel out. Like I said, I'll try and remember to put my link in after this, but it is in chat if you want to make a coffee donation. And I will see you after Christmas, she says. If it won't be before. I'll see you after Christmas at some point, but they won't be long videos because, like I said, I'm going to be coming back in a bang in the new year because I just want to concentrate on some little bits I want to try and put together of stuff and that. So like I said, I will miss you all, but it won't be for very long. So have a brilliant Christmas. Enjoy yourself. Keep the joy factor up. And just enjoy the show. Not my show, the world show that's going on. And just in the knowingness of all is well. All is well. All is well. So many blessings to you all. And I will see you when I see you. I was going to switch myself off on there and I'm over there. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. See you later.